Now, I ain't one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicles Speak. Pastor John Gray of Relentless Church has been keeping the headlines buzzing lately, from the expensive Lamborghini truck that he bought for his wife that he was heavily scrutinized for.
Pastor buys his wife, this expensive car. First of all, it wasn't a pastor that bought the car. It was a husband that bought the car. Get that in your spirit. I'm a husband first. Don't confuse what I do with who I am. What should concern people who are actually genuinely concerned is, did this man use any money from the church to do this? And the answer is no, absolutely not. And God, take my life on this live feed if I did. My wife have a show on the Oprah Winfrey Network. We're working on season 4 right now. Shh, don't tell anybody. That's 4 seasons, okay? And I'm not an actor on it. I'm a producer of it. Get that straight.
Child, ain't nothing like having a pastor got a little hood in him, honey. When he was like, get that straight, I was like,
I'm not doing this with him today.
and don't get it twisted, his wife Aventa has a little hood side to her too, and he found out just how hood she could be when the devil made him cheat on her.
And I started listening to the wrong voices and let some people get too close. And she found out and she set it off just like a good wife should.
And then I prayed for them and him, and then the devil loses. Because what's not going to happen is you tell me that I'm going to lose my purpose because somebody whispered to a 16-year-old John. The devil is a lie. I'm standing with my husband, and you can go on back to the pits of hell where you came from.
Well, now someone tipped off the Greenville News to let them know that Pastor Gray is living in a $1.8 million home that was paid for by the church. Now, many are outraged about this. The house was purchased in October of 2018, and everything is in the name of Relentless Church. I'm not sure why it's still showing taxes due, because the church is a non-profit organization, and even though they did purchase a property that's a home, it shouldn't be any taxes due on it. Now, y'all already know how we give it up on this channel. I like to have all the receipts ready for you. So I went looking for the house, but when I say the church scrubbed everything from offline, they scrubbed everything from offline. The house just sold October 2nd, 2018, so it still should be some pictures of the inside of the home from the realtor's website, and then some pictures of the outside of the home. Child, I couldn't even get a street view. I did a street view of the home. It wouldn't even let me pass the end of the street, honey. I just wanted to see this $1.8 million house that everybody was talking about, honey. But when I tell you the little blue line stopped and didn't even meet at the end of the street, honey, the house is just to the right. But I guess the world may never know, honey. Now, I live about an hour and a half away, but I wasn't about to take that trip and that gate be locked. I'm gonna be pissed.
The door is closed.
So let's get into some quick information about the church. Before the church was pastored by John Gray, it was pastored by Ron Carpenter. Then the church was called Redemption Church. He decided to move his ministry to San Jose, California, so they needed someone to run Redemption Church. They decided to get John Gray to do it. He was in Texas with Joel Osteen, so they had to give him some type of incentive to move him to Greenville, South Carolina. Mind you, he has his wife, he has his 2 kids, so they had to give him an incentive, and that house was an incentive. That's no different from being on a job and them giving you some type of incentive, saying that they're going to give you room and board, they might give you a company car. The house was an incentive. And the church was definitely smart with how they handled business. If John Gray leaves for any reason, or the church decides to give him the boot, the house stays with the church. Now, I might not agree with all of his ways, but growing up in a home that was heavy into the church, I definitely know that the church people take care of those pastors, honey, and he couldn't stay in no average type of home, being on their own, networking and making the money that he was making. They had to put him in something nice. So I don't fault them for finding him a nice house, just as long as they don't put it in his name. Because with the way things looking and the stuff that's been going on out here in these streets, he might have to end up taking a seat real soon and getting up out of that place. Well, in the meantime, in between time, what I need you guys to do is leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this John Gray situation, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. And before you go, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, like this video, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.